Local news that matters. This is WTWO News at 11.
The police says several shots have been fired. Possible shotgun. At least 10 shots heard.
New developments in a mass shooting in Maryland, and the suspect in the shooting is revealed.
That's something that's a little bit not as common sense for us because we mostly wear shoes when we walk and we don't think about it, but of course the dogs don't have that.
And things are heating up around the valley. We have some important reminders for pet owners.
One lucky duck will win $10,000 with a chance to win $1 million, and it's better odds than the lottery.
Yes, it's a chance to win money thanks to the thousands of ducks that will float in the Wabash on the 4th of July. It's all for a good cause, and it's definitely something to quack about. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Tank. Tonight, we are learning new details in the mass shooting in Maryland. It took place earlier this evening at the offices of a Maryland newspaper, the Capital Gazette. Annapolis police officials are also confirming that 5 people are dead and at least 3 others were wounded. But the suspect is in custody. The gunman has been identified as 38-year-old Jared Amos of Maryland. Officials say he is believed to have had a grudge with the Capital Gazette for quite some time. But investigators are still looking into the motive behind the shooting. Now, with the state in mourning, police officials are searching for answers into what led to yet another deadly shooting rampage. NBC's Garrett Hake has tonight's top story.
The first calls came in at 2:34 this afternoon.
Several shots have been fired. Possible shotgun. At least 10 shots heard.
Reports of the active shooter at an office complex in Annapolis, Maryland, housing the Capital Gazette newspaper and other businesses.
Now inside the building, shooting people right now with a shotgun, black shirt, green pants.
Terrified reporters were inside, tweeting their accounts of what was happening. Anthony Messenger, who's believed to be an intern at the Gazette, writing, "Active shooter, 888 Bestgate, please help us." And reporter Phil Davis saying, gunmen shot through the glass door to the office and opened fire on multiple employees. There's nothing more terrifying than hearing multiple people get shot while you're under your desk, then hearing the gunman reload. Authorities confirming at least 5 fatalities, saying others were gravely injured.
It's scary, very scary. Sorry, I'm a little shaken up about everything.
Police inside evacuated people from the building with their hands up.
They told us to put our hands up and keep them up and then start sprinting.
Authorities say the suspect is now in custody and being questioned. His motive currently unknown.
The investigation has just started. We're going to be quite a while determining what occurred, why it occurred, and how it occurred.
The governor offering condolences and thanking the responders.
Your heart goes out to all the people that lost their lives and all of their families.
The mayor adding that just a week ago they had gone through active shooter training.
We did not expect something like this to happen in our community, but we were ready, and I don't think we could have put any more resources. If you look behind you at what's been done here, it's a tremendous response.
Officials noted that threats indicating violence had been made to the newspaper on social media as late as today. They believe they may have come from Amos. Tonight they are conducting search warrants for his apartment in Maryland. Tonight the bond for the sister of the man accused of killing Alice Anita Oswald remains at its set price. Today, Teresa Pitts appeared in Vigo County Court. She requested that her $75,000 bond be reduced, but the judge denied her request. She's set to go on trial in November on charges of assisting a criminal and obstruction of justice. Meanwhile, her brother Kenneth Pitts Jr. also remains behind bars. He's charged with murdering Oswald. His trial is set for December. The search continues tonight for the person who set fire to the Vigo County Community Correction Center. Early Wednesday morning, this surveillance video shows the suspect come in and then use a spray bottle to spread an accelerant before starting the fire. More than 50 detainees and workers were inside the facility, but they made it out safely. The suspect wore a ski mask and all black clothing. Now police are asking the public to help find the arsonist. Anyone with information should contact the Vigo County Sheriff's Office. The temperatures are climbing this summer and the humidity is even worse. If this heat is too much for you to handle, then it's also too much for your pets, which is why we have some important tips to make sure your 4-legged friends stay cool. Whether it's just walking, playing fetch, or letting their dog outside for a few minutes, please be aware of hot weather dangers. Dogs of all types can suffer from heat exhaustion, especially those with a thicker coat. Hot sidewalks and asphalt can cause injuries to the bottom of their foot pads, which can burn and become irritated. Luckily for owners, there are ways to keep your dog safe.
You want to make sure that they have access to fresh water at all times. Bring them inside if at all possible, especially if they're not used to being out in the heat. If you can't bring them inside, maybe to a garage or somewhere where it has some air conditioning, some cooling down.
In just a little bit, Jesse will have more details on how hot it's going to get here in the Wabash Valley, and then you'll know just how safe you need to be when venturing outside with your pets. Taking a look at what's making headlines across the Hoosier State, officials of the Wabash Valley Correctional Facility showed their appreciation to the men and women of the Indiana State Police. They did so with a very generous donation. Earlier this afternoon, Warden Richard Brown of the Wabash Valley Correctional Facility presented a check of $1,500 to the Indiana State Police Putnamville District. The money was donated toward ISP's Bolt for the Heart program. That program works to outfit every Indiana State Police trooper with an automated external defibrillator, or AED. This donation comes just days after Putnamville trooper Rondrell Shelton used an AED to save a motorist's life who had collapsed on southbound US 41. ISP officials say the victim is alive because the program provides troopers with proper equipment. Anyone wishing to donate or know more about the Bolt for the Heart program, you just need to go to our website, mywabashvalley.com. Some good news out of Indianapolis tonight. A missing 18-year-old woman who has autism has been found, and she is safe. Sarah Heinrich disappeared last Saturday while taking photos outside her Marriott Hotel in Indianapolis. She was there for a family reunion. Police have not said where she was found or if she was with someone, but they did confirm that she is safe. Shifting our coverage to northern Indiana, that's where police are investigating a series of overnight shootings that killed 3 people in Fort Wayne. The first shooting took place around midnight north of downtown Fort Wayne, where police found a man on the ground with a gunshot wound. He was transported to the hospital where he later died. Shortly after, a few blocks west of the first shooting, police found a crashed car with 2 men inside with gunshot wounds. One was pronounced dead at the scene, while the other was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Police are now combing the area, hoping to find answers to determine if the shootings are connected.
From what we gathered, there were a couple witnesses that were actually able to give pretty good statements, so we're hoping that that gives a little bit better picture.
Detectives are also looking at security camera footage from the area to find more answers. Well, tonight, the long arm of the law delivered good food instead of justice. Yes, a special event took place at a local restaurant where the law enforcement, well, members of law enforcement, did the serving, and it was all for a good cause. Then the Terre Haute Rex looked for not 1 but 2 wins against the Quincy Gems on this Thursday night. Highlights from Bob Warren Field in just a little bit.
You're watching WTWO News at 11 with Mike Tay, Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker, and Sports Director Grant Pugh. WTWO is brought to you by Honest Abe Roofing. Call by the end of the month and get your new roof for $149 a month.
I'm Todd Hine with LaborLink. Here's a list of some of the jobs we are hiring for right now. To apply now, call us at 812-235-6500 or go to our website at golaborlink.com.
Never roof again with an Honest Abe roof that's guaranteed for a lifetime. Right now, we've made it easy. You can get up to $2,000 off your new roof, and you don't pay a dime until 2020. Visit honestaberoofing.com to schedule your free in-home demonstration.
Check out these offers at Denver Mattress. Get your choice of a free 50-inch LED TV or a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with any purchase of $19.99 or more. Hurry in to Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
ABC2 News app is your calm before, during, and after the storm. Download it now.
WTWO News at 11 continues.
Parades, picnics, and fireworks, they are all traditional activities on the 4th of July, but now we can add a rubber duck race to the festivities. That's right, the first ever Wabash Valley Rubber Duck Regatta will be held on the 4th. Tonight, volunteers help prepare the ducks for the race. Each duck in the race will be adopted by people who have paid at least $5 for an adoption. The event will be held at Fairbanks Park. Nearly 15,000 ducks will be dropped into the river. The victorious duck means that its adopted parent will win $10,000 with a chance to win, get this, $1 million. The event raises money for Catholic charities. The organization will use the funds to help many people in the community.
We've had a lot of time to really be able to talk with a lot of different community members about Catholic charities and the services that we provide to those who are hungry or homeless or even youth who are in need of a place to go.
The Wabash Valley Rubber Duck Regatta will be held on July 4th. The race gets underway at 5 p.m. at Fairbanks Park. If you would like to adopt a duck or ducks, there's still time. It's $5 a duck, or you can choose from several, get this, duck packages. For more information, go to duckrace.com/Terre Haute. We also have a link, guess what, on our website, mywabashvalley.com. Check it out. Local law enforcement officers traded in their badges and handcuffs for menus and bread baskets, all for a good cause. Tonight, folks went out to the Texas Roadhouse in Terre Haute for the annual Tip a Cop fundraiser. The event had members of law enforcement acting as servers for the night. Here's the good news. The tips they collected from the hungry customers go directly to the Indiana Special Olympics. Officials say this is a very special event for members of law enforcement, as they are not only helping a good cause, but establishing great relationships with the community.
I mean, the kids that come out dressed in their little police uniforms and the families that come out and donate money, it's amazing.
Also at tonight's event, kids got to watch the Vigo County Sheriff's drone team in action as they demonstrated how the drones work and why they use them. And Texas Roadhouse provided law enforcement with a check from a previous fundraiser held earlier this month. All good news everywhere you look, even up in the sky. And tonight there were lots of screams and tears at ISU's Tilson Auditorium. No, it wasn't because Jesse Walker was on stage. No, it was the 2018 Vigo County Fair Queen Pageant. There they are. The competition included professional wear competition, evening gown competition, and questions. And the winner is Taylor, I hope I get this name right, Guevara, who was crowned the 2018 Vigo County Fair Queen. The first runner-up is Madison Rice, and second runner-up is Julia Mackey. Congratulations to all the girls. The fair starts on July 7th. It will be hot, won't it?
It will be hot. Usually is hot during the Vigo County Fair, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from them. You know, we usually talk to them during the fair, so it should be fun.
Yeah, it's always fun.
You ready for the
Congratulations to the new royalty in Vigo County.
That's right. And here comes the heat, boy. I tell you, it's coming in.
Hot time.
I want to show you, this is our graphic heat wave alert. We'll explain what those colors mean and talk about just how hot it's going to be when we come back.
I bet it means hot.
Hi, Brian Dorsett for the Ford store in Marshall, Illinois. Dorsett Ford. Come on out, make that short drive from anywhere. Everything's better in the country at Dorsett Ford. All kinds of great opportunities on the F-150, up to $4,700 off. And if we don't have it in stock, we'll get it within 24 hours, new or pre-owned, at DorsettFord.com.
Dorsett Automotive, drive it home. Dorsett Automotive.
The Stock Market Report on WTWO is brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust.
You finally fixed the chair.
You know it. Whoa! Gorilla Glue, of course.
Gorilla Glue expands into the materials to form an incredibly strong bond for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Pamper your feet with this at-home pedicure.
I don't have time for that. My feet get so dry and cracked, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet. Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet. Thanks to O'Keeffe's, I got my feet back.
It's time to save. It's time for your local Ford store's Great American Sales Event. Now you can get a great deal on the complete lineup of Ford vehicles. Get an Escape with 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 cash back or $3,000 total cash and make no payments for 90 days. That's 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 cash back or $3,000 total cash and no payments for 90 days. Best time to save, best time to buy. Hurry to the Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store now.
I'm Todd Hine with LaborLink. Here's a list of some of the jobs we are hiring for right now. To apply now, call us at 812-235-6500 or go to our website at golaborlink.com.
Welcome to tonight's Hoosier Lottery Daily 3 and Daily 4 drawings. I'm Katie Hargett. Pick up a Mega Millions ticket. Tomorrow night's jackpot is $232 million. Now good luck and let's play Daily 3. Tonight's first number is 2. Next is 1. And finally, 1. Your winning numbers are 2, 1, and 1. Now let's play Daily 4. Tonight's first number is 0. Next is 7. Your third number is 2. And finally, 3. Your winning numbers are 0, 7, 2, and 3. Tonight's Super Bowl is 0.
Your Weather Authority brought to you by Dorset Mitsubishi. Come in and test drive the all-new Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. Now, your local Weather Authority with Chief Meteorologist Jesse Walker.
Welcome back, everybody. These are the two shadings that we showed you before we went to the break. Here's what they mean in Indiana. It's a heat index, and by the way, this is tomorrow and Saturday. Illinois has upped theirs to an excessive heat warning. The heat index values may be a little higher in Illinois the farther west you go, but the bottom line is it's going to be hot and humid. Now, I want to stress, we're not talking record high temperatures. We probably have seen higher temperatures, and we're going to see the next 2 days, but it's a combination of the temperature and all the moisture in the ground evaporating, causing the high heat index. Very uncomfortable because of that. To give you an idea, by noon tomorrow, this is the heat index, not the temperature. The heat index at noon tomorrow forecast to be 92, and by 6 p. 101. Now, it will peak in there around 4 or 5 o'clock higher than 101, but you'll see even by tomorrow evening, if you're going to be out doing something on Friday evening, the heat index is going to be a little over 100. And when you look at the temperature, we're going to be somewhere in this range in the temperature, and the relative humidity is going to come in around this area right here. So we're right on the edge here of what we call the danger category. When you get above about 105, 106, you're getting into that danger category. So just take it easy the next couple days. I think the heat index will back down a little bit on Sunday and Monday, but then I think it's going to come back next week. But still, it is going to be a pretty hot stretch of weather. 88 the high today, but again, we're not talking record heat the next 2 days. Look at this. In 2012, when we had the heat wave and the drought, we hit 104 for the record high on this day just 6 years ago. No rain today, but it's been very wet so far for the month, and again, it's going to supply the moisture to evaporate up into the air. Sunrise, sunset for tomorrow. River Stage in Terre Haute, 14.7, and it is on the way down. Currently in Terre Haute, 76, but the relative humidity is pretty high. The winds are southeast at 6, pressure holding pretty steady tonight at 29.91. Temperatures right now running in the 70s pretty much all across the area. This is what we think the heat index will look like during the day tomorrow. As we get into the afternoon hours, you'll see these numbers climb up, and we'll stop this sometime late in the day, again around 101, 102 during the evening hours. Then as we get into the day on Saturday, probably a little bit higher. This is 5 p.m., 104, 102, 103, 101. So you get the idea. Both days were a little bit over 100 on that heat index. These are current temperatures off to the west. Look at this. It's still 84 air temperature in Kansas City, and the dew point numbers are up pretty high as well in the 70s. So when you look at the heat index, look at this. Kansas City currently 91, so the heat is out there and it is moving in our direction. Earlier tonight, though, we had some thunderstorms up here in western Illinois. Those turned and went to the south along a boundary, a warm front. They did clip our southwestern counties for a while. You'll see that here. Effingham, Clay County, down in this area, they had some thunderstorm warnings, but just barely clipped our southwestern counties. And right now there's just a little bit of rain left down here in Clay County, Illinois. That's the only thing going on. So those will continue to move on. Otherwise, we're not really talking rain over the next couple days, but you will notice by late Saturday, thunderstorms out here. I think some of those clouds on Sunday will knock the temperatures down just a little bit. Not a lot of relief from the wind either. The wind is going to stay with us as we head through the next couple days out of a southerly direction, but overly not real strong on that wind. So not a lot of relief from the heat from the wind either. Forecast tonight, partly cloudy, warmer than it has been, 70 the low. During the day tomorrow, again, not excessively high temperature, but a lot of moisture in the air, so heat index over 100 easily. And then that's the same pattern as we head into the day on Saturday. Back the temps down just slightly as we head for Sunday, Monday with some thunderstorm chances, and looking to the 4th of July right now, looking like 90 degrees across the valley. That's your forecast. Sports coming up right after the break.
Hi, I'm Sadie All. It's festival season, and that means it's time for the Freedom Festival in Linton. Our guest will have all the details on the next WTWO News Today.
Jonathan, honey, we need to talk.
Celebrate Independence Day by saving big money during Menards 4th of July sale. Accent your home's exterior with Novix siding panels from Menards. These panels have a seamless stacked stone appearance. Right now, they're only $349 a square foot. Revive low-sloped roofs with Sealbest Premium Elastomeric Roof Coating. It's also great for resealing mobile homes and campers and has a 15-year warranty. Get it for $99 after rebate now during Menards 4th of July sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Don't miss the summer kickoff sales event going on right now at the Sullivan Automotive Group. Get 0% financing for 72 months, and no one gives you more for your trade. Save 19% off MSRP on a new GMC Terrain. Save 20% off a new Chevy Camaro. And save 25% off a new Chevy Silverado C71. Sullivan is your home for pre-owned value since 2006. The summer kickoff sales event on US 41 North and at shopsullivanauto.com.
Hi, I'm Tom Blackburn, the man with the bike. Every year, I see too many fellow riders injured because someone turns left or pulls out into an intersection in front of them. Accidents that are avoidable if someone had just looked carefully before pulling out. I always say, look once for a car and twice for a motorcycle. That extra second can save a life. Please look twice.
Experienced, aggressive, and tough. Call Blackburn and Green, attorneys for injured people, committed to be the best.
The WTWO News app is the best way to stay up to date on current news, get the most accurate weather forecasts, catch local sports scores and highlights, find job listings, and a whole lot more. Everything you want at your fingertips. Available on Google Play or the App Store.
Now, WTWO Sports with Sports Director Grant Pugh.
Good evening, folks. Welcome back. Let's Play 2 for the Terre Haute Rex tonight. After having 3 days off, the Rex entering the day with a half-game lead in the Prospect League West Division. Let's take you to Bob Warren Baseball Field. There's our buddy Braden Rogers helping out, but he will not like this start to the game for the Rex. Bottom 4, Bailey Montgomery. Rex visitors in game 1. He takes Logan Teague deep to left. That has enough to get out. It was a pitcher's duel before that. Gems grabbed the lead 1-0. Same inning, Teague gets some help from his defense and his friends. Zach Milam ranges to his left. Nice play to get the runner. No more damage done after that. Now, top of the 5th for eye issues, Roberto Enriquez with runners on the corners. He goes the other way. Nelson Nunez comes in to score. We are knotted up at 1. They go ahead in the 6th when Mason Spires grounds to short. Zach Milam scores. That's the winning run. The Rex get the win in game 1, 2-1. Your final. How about game number 2? Drew Machete and a bit of a jam. And this one for the Terre Haute Rex, runner on 3rd. And this one gets away, allowing the runner to hustle home. Close play, but he is safe. Quincy would grab a lead. 1-0. He recovers to strike out to end the inning with a nice K. Here he goes 3 innings, but allows 4 hits and 3 earned runs. Bottom second, Rex trailing 3-0, but not for long. Nelson Munoz, deep drive to center fielder going back. It eventually goes over his head. That's a stand-up double off the wall, setting up the Terre Haute Rex. Then it's Mr. Jalbert Mello lifting one to left, looking like it's going to be a routine pop fly, but never assume that anything is routine in baseball. He can't make the play. Rex hustle home and get on the board 3-1. How about a walk-off win for the Terre Haute Rex? Austin Weiler does it again. RBI sacrifice fly. What a doubleheader sweep for the Rex. They are back in action, hosting Springfield tomorrow, 7:05 at the friendly confines. Of course, the Rex players are from all over the country, including catcher Jarrett O'Leary, who is from Port St. Lucie, Florida. This is his second season staying with the Rogers family. Many of the players are placed with host families during the season. That helps give them some stability and support when they're playing the game they love away from friends and family. O'Leary says he is very thankful for the Rogers family.
The Rogers family, thank you first off, and you guys would definitely have a special place in my heart for sure, and that'll never change. It's honestly been the best 2 summers of my life, and they really, really, really have been a second family for me, and I love you guys, and I really don't know what I'd do without you.
And we've been keeping in touch with him all year long and just kind of seeing what he's doing, and just phone calls, text messages, everything, just here and there all year long, and then came back this year. So it's really kind of cool just to be able to have that relationship with him last year and then continue to build on it.
Rogers have been a host family for the last 5 seasons. Casey's husband, Mike, stayed with one host family himself when he played baseball in Wichita back in the day. So Major League Baseball, we've been waiting all season for the defending World Series champs, the Houston Astros, to call up one of Terre Haute's own. That wait has ended today. The Astros have recalled Terre Haute's own A.J. Reed. Reed was just named a AAA All-Star, batting .266 for the Fresno Grizzlies this season with 18 home runs and 67 runs batted in. He's replacing Yuli Gurriel, who is being placed on paternity leave, meaning Reed may only get a couple of bats to prove himself, but hey, he's got a chance to prove himself. The Astros picked up a 1-0 win over Tampa tonight. Reed did not play, but maybe could see some action tomorrow. They're back in Tampa tomorrow night. Staying with baseball, Sean Manaea on the mound for the Oakland A's this afternoon in Detroit. He gets the strikeout to end the 6th inning. Sean goes 6 innings, allowing just 2 runs on 5 hits. Manaea picks up his 8th win of the season. He's now 8-6 for Oakland as they sweep away the Tigers. They are 44-38. The A's go 8-2 on their road trip. We'll head back to California for the weekend. Chicago Cubs, they're trying to get their offense going out in L.A. this afternoon. Top of the 6th, 3-1 Dodgers. Kershaw exits, and so does Albert Almora with a solo home run. Cubs trim the deficit. They're down 3-2. Top of the 7th, Jason Hayward gives the Cubs their first lead of the ballgame. RBI double. It is 4-3. Cubs later, Anthony Rizzo. He had a monster day at the plate. Bases clearing double to extend the Cubs lead. It's 5-run lead now. It's 8-3 Cubs. Finally, Addison Russell delivers a dagger with a 2-run bomb. That pushed the leads up to 7. The Cubs come alive. They get the win 11-5. The final. They are back home in Chicago this weekend, hosting the Twins. That is a wrap for your sports. Here's a look at what's still to come after the break.
I'm Jessica Smith in Washington, where Congress is considering the 2018 Farm Bill. I'll have the top priorities of Midwest lawmakers coming up.
I'm Tedford from Silverthorne Auto Group. I'm with an American icon exploring the Wabash Valley. What makes the Jeep so cool is after 76 years of production, it still provides on-the-road and off-the-road capabilities. Headed to the cabin, on the hunt, or gone fishing, or just blazing new trails, you can do it all in a Jeep Wrangler. Here in the Wabash Valley, it's a great place to own a Jeep. We live in river country. We've got a few hills and hollers. We've got places to explore. We'd like to invite you to Silverthorne Auto Group to begin your adventure with the Jeep Wrangler.
It's growing season in the Wabash Valley. Decisions have been made, and a game plan has been set into motion. Now, it's in Mother Nature's hands. Here's to a successful growing season, helping secure your family tradition. Little John Grain.
Check out these offers at Denver Mattress. Get your choice of a free 50-inch LED TV or a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with any purchase of $19.99 or more. Hurry into Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Sports on WTWO is brought to you by Silverthorne Auto Group. WTWO News at 11 continues.
Welcome back. Big news out of Washington tonight. The Senate has passed its version of the 2018 Farm Bill with an 86-11 vote. But the Senate bill is different from the House bill, which means farmers are still waiting to see what the final bill will look like. Our Washington correspondent Jessica Smith joins us from Capitol Hill to explain more, because ag matters.
Midwestern senators, including Ohio Senator Sherrod Brown, say the 2018 Farm Bill is critical to their states.
It matters for jobs in our state. It matters for a cleanup of Lake Erie.
The bill aims to give farmers much-needed certainty. Iowa Senator Joni Ernst says the Senate bill makes sure farmers have a strong safety net.
That there is a robust crop insurance program. I think that is imperative.
Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin is concerned about dairy farmers struggling with low milk prices and the potential for retaliatory tariffs.
It's kind of a perfect storm.
That's why she pushed for changes to the Margin Protection Program, an insurance program for dairy farmers that she says wasn't working.
We're going to see a risk management tool that is much, much more effective to help our dairy farmers.
Indiana Senator Joe Donnelly's priority was giving rural communities resources to fight the opioid epidemic.
Telemedicine that enables even our smallest towns to be connected to places like in Indiana Methodist Hospital in Indy.
But the House and Senate bills are different, and lawmakers must come together and agree on a final version of the Farm Bill.
Unfortunately, the Speaker of the House has injected partisanship in it.
The House bill contains controversial work requirements for food stamps and just narrowly passed with only Republican votes.
Almost all of us represent rural areas, so we need to work together.
Lawmakers won't be in Washington at all next week, so farmers will keep waiting to see what the final Farm Bill holds. In Washington, with local news that matters, Jessica Smith, WTWO.
Friendly faces everywhere. Grab your family and get down there. Family fun for everyone at the Vigo County Fair. At the Vigo County Fair.
It's time to save. It's time for your local Ford store's Great American Sales Event. Now you can get a great deal on the complete lineup of Ford vehicles. For a limited time, you can lease a new Ford F-150 for just $199 a month. That's right, only $199 a month. That's a great deal on America's best-selling truck for 41 straight years. And the 2018 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Best time to save, best time to buy. Hurry to the Great American Sales Event at your local Ford store now.
I'm Todd Hine with LaborLink. Here's a list of some of the jobs we are hiring for right now. To apply now, call us at 812-235-6500 or go to our website at golaborlink.com.
You just mentioned Action Track action
tomorrow.
Yes,
the Rex tomorrow night, Action Track World of Outlaws. First-time supermodels are coming to the Terre Haute Action Track. Kenny Wallace, former NASCAR driver, will be there tomorrow night. It's going to be hot, but hey,
hot
it'll be cool around 8 o'clock when the race starts.
Won't get rained out.
Hey,
it's July,
or
almost July. It's supposed to be high. Yeah, take a look at these temps. It's not going to be way hot on the temps, but moisture in the air drives the heat index over 100, so get ready. It's going to feel pretty hot. I see some explosions there next Wednesday. What is that?
Someone cool is going to be at Grand Marshal somewhere.
Grand Marshal?
Too, yeah.
The Linton Parade this year. I'm like ecstatic about that. That's amazing. That's great. Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining the Grand Marshal and Grant and myself. Have a good night, everyone.